Finally! 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 Thank you, James Gunn! Thank you, whoever is responsible for this decision. If it's not James Gunn, if it's James Gunn and several other people at Disney, Marvel, thank you. Finally, a great Marvel movie without a bunch of woke bullshit politics in it. Thank you. Finally, a happy fan. You see what happens? You see what happens when you don't include all that political shit in your movies? You get a happy fan. Hey, how are ya? Without woke identity politics and all this other shit staring you in the face. Hi, I'm woke politics. Hi, I'm woke politics. Hi, we should discuss this in the movie. This needs to be in the movie. You're not here for superheroes. You're here for woke politics. Thank you for not putting that in the damn movie. Jesus. James Gunn actually made Tyrone Magnus cry. I cried. Yes, I did. Scarlo, my girlfriend, cried twice. Is it the best thing since Endgame? Yeah, I might have to sit down and digress and deflate. And then maybe I'll be able to figure it out. But right now, I am agreeing with most of the critics that have said that this movie is the best thing since Endgame. Because it's way ahead of anything. I can't even think of anything else after Endgame that made me super happy to watch. And listen, I'm going to tell you something that this has been portrayed as this is going to be the darkest and you know, people are going to die and all this other stuff. I just want you all to go into this movie with confidence that everything will be okay. You're going to have all your heartstrings pulled. You're going to get messed up. You're going to get angry. But you are going to be a happy fan when you walk out. Will you be as ecstatic as me? Who knows? Okay? My main excitement and enthusiasm comes from the fact that they didn't woke it up. Okay? Finally could sit down as a Guardians of the Galaxy fan and watch this and not be bothered. Okay? So, slight nitpicks here and there. I get it. Some of the super nerds out there, I don't. But overall, we know this is leaps and bounds above anything else we've been getting in these movies, correct? And these shows, correct? All right. Now, let's start. This movie revolves around Rocket. It does. And in this movie, you will get everything you need to know about Rocket. And it's all about the team, the family, the friends, the Guardians of the Galaxy saving Rocket. Okay, the high evolutionary. My God, what a piece of this dude is. My God. If Kang don't work out, y'all can make him the big bad and he will be fine. Excellent performances from everybody. He definitely stood out to me as a great villain. Great villain. Yes, I know evolutionary's purple and listen, guys, just trust me. Trust me, guys. Wasn't a bunch of woke BS in this. Like I said, I know some of you gonna have slight nitpicks, like they switched the gender of the dog apparently in the Christmas special. So there's the dog, just him. I think that's maybe it. You got what I'm saying? Like, trust me, the majority of you Marvel fans are going to be happy. You are going to be happy. Adam Warlock. Adam The guy, he did a good job. He did. He actually, though, the way they portray him, he reminded me of Homelander. Okay, you'll know. You'll understand. It's from the haircut to the way he acts. You'll see why he'll remind you of Homelander. But he did a great job. And there's some twists and turns in there. I was like, oh, okay, some things happen with him where you don't exactly expect it. Expands on Quill and Gamora's relationship. We get to see more of Drax's diversity in his acting and stuff that he does, in his personality. Not diversity the woke way, okay? Although what's funny is Mantis does make Drax very uncomfortable in a specific moment, which is very funny. Very, very funny. One of the funniest parts of the whole movie. I thought the special effects were fine for the most part. There was a couple of times where it shows like maybe Adam Warlock flying, where I'm kind of like, they could probably clean that up by the time they start streaming it or whatever. But it was a bright movie, just like the rest of them had been. Let me see here. I'm starting to go blank now. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself as a fan. I laughed plenty. It was a very emotional. It was a very emotional movie. Like, once you start to see where they're going, if you've been watching movies long enough, you start to worry. You're starting to worry about certain characters. You're starting to be concerned about what's going to happen. And some things that you get in your mind will happen. Some of them won't, you know what I mean? But I think it was a great ending to the trilogy. There is more to do with this. If it was James Gunn's plan to make this movie the way he did and not woke it up, if it's just, this is just a one-off, then it's a sad day for Marvel fans, because the man is in DC now. And if he's not woken stuff up there like he didn't with this, and he's going to continue to put out hitters, he wrote and directed this. So a tip of the hat, sir. Thank you. For those of you that do not know my history with James Gunn, my introduction to him was on the first one that Ryan played to play the game, Bars, Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel fan, walking into the theater, not knowing what to expect, but I knew Marvel had been kicking ass. So I watched it and I was like, wow, I loved that movie. Walked out of it, said, I'm buying that 3D Blu-ray, and I did. Second movie let me down, but I still liked it. Okay? Then we moved on to what? The Suicide Squad, I did not enjoy, can't lie. I get why people did like it, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Wasn't for me. That rhymed on to play the game. Bars. Then there's a Christmas special, which I thought was okay. I was alright with it. And I really liked this. I enjoyed myself. I think that y'all will be fine. Fine with the story. I think you're going to be fine with how it ends. There's some gruesome stuff that happens, but at the same time, you're rewarded. There's some sad stuff that happens, but at the same time, you're rewarded. There's a fight scene in a corridor in this movie where I was sitting there like, how did they shoot this? How did they shoot this? Man, it's a happy day for us. Go see it. Will you be 100% happy? I don't think any of you are going to be 100% happy, but some of you will be. But I think that most of you going to probably be 90% happy like I am. Okay? Great job, James Gunn. And if this is any prediction of what you're going to do in DC, you have reinstilled faith in me. That Ron played the game. Bars! I am now cautiously optimistic about what Disney, Marvel, will do in the future, only meaning predicated on this. If they made decisions and said, hey, we've been losing billions of dollars, we've been losing millions of customers, hey, let's start making the movies that they like again so that we can make money again and we're all happy. If that was the decision here, then I am a cautiously optimistic fan for Marvel going in. If that was not the case, and this was just a one-off James Gunn thing, like, look, let me edit it, look, this is the way it needs to be edited for it to be a hit, as I just said, that means that decision is gone with him. But I don't know none of the big ones and who made the decisions on how this was going to be done, because just the heart of me, the gut of me, the intuition as a Marvel fan for the past few years makes me think that this movie probably was woked up. Whether his was just his decision or not, I've met a few people in Hollywood, and a lot of the stuff you see in movies is not the director's fault. It is the studio and certain execs saying this needs to be in here. So I don't know. The fact of the matter is, if it was a one-off, and this is just a James Gunn thing, then we're doomed if they continue down the path they've been going. But if not, then great decision making, Disney, Marvel. Great decision making. You're going to have happy fans. You're going to make money. The critics are going to be happy. The fans are going to be happy. It's going to be like the golden years, the golden days, the golden era of the MCU. But if it's not, that means James Gunn, if he did make that decision, he's over at DC now. That means he's going to make DC great. Okay? And boy, but I know there's all types of different, go arounds, and I mean, there's a few different scenarios and ways that we could look at the success of this. So it is what it is. The future it is unknown. However, I'm cautiously optimistic about the future of both. Because if this is a huge success, which I hope it is, which I think it will be, then that will speak to Disney about doing things right again. And with Gunn over there now, then that means we're probably going to get some damn good entertainment from DC. But only time will tell. I am going to give this 4.5 out of 5. Woos! You got it? You got it? Go see it. Tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. James Gunn, let's have lunch one day. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my review of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Hope there's nothing I forgot. I hope there's nothing I forgot. I don't think there's nothing I forgot. I know you want to hear, but the whole crew, yeah. Don't worry, you guys are going to be okay. Don't worry. Just don't worry. If you're huge fans of them and you're concerned about certain things, but just don't worry. It's all going to work out. Just don't worry. Okay? Like I said, you're going to cry. You're going to be mad at stuff. You might be bothered, heart-wrenching, but don't worry. The way it all ends, it's going to be fine. We're cool. We're cool. I am a happy Guardians of the Galaxy fan. 10 million subscribers. Woo!